What's up, my friends? This is Tracy Allen, aka the Cremation Lady. And there's this story that really touched my heart when I saw the video of this lady. I'm sure by now you probably have heard about this lady that was 62 years old and she married a mass murderer and he killed her when she was visiting him on a conjugal visit. Oh my gosh. And I guess it touched me because there's so many things about her that make me think of myself. Like she was a really warm and loving person. She was 62, and so she had the salt and pepper hair. Just beautiful spirit, lots of love to give. She had children and grandchildren. I'm expecting my first grandbaby this June. And this lady is gone because she married a guy that assassinated four men. Like he made these four men lay down and he shot each one of them in the back of their heads. It's just hard to believe that some people just get to a point where discernment goes out the window. Like she was really into the Bible. She read the Bible all the time. She was trying to do Bible studies with this gentleman, or no, I'm not going to call him a gentleman, with this man, this monster. And she just wanted to be able to save him, I guess. And she talked about praying about her need, well, not necessarily her needs, but what is it that she needed to do. And so in her heart, she felt like she was doing the right thing. And she's gone, 62, very lively, going places and doing things. This lady, who out of the kindness of her heart, and I guess a place of severe loneliness, she just wanted, and I don't know her, so I could be wrong, but I'm just saying what I'm feeling, that the reason was that she would get with somebody that was in prison like this, especially a murderer. And so I'm going to share this little clip here.
Whenever she is not doing anything, she tried living her life to the fullest.
Hi, I'm here at the Playboy Jazz Festival. I'm the first one of all my clan to arrive. Yep, nobody's here yet. I got a great seat. I'm excited, and I'll be checking in a little later.
She went out doing a lot of things that made her happy.
Here we go. Hey, I'm at Rams training day, ready to go. And this is just the beginning. You know how I do it.
In every aspect of life, she seemed grounded until she met someone by the name of David Brinson. David Brinson is a 54-year-old man who had been convicted of killing 4 people in 1994. He never showed remorse for the people he killed. He was sentenced to life in prison at Mule Creek State Prison for those crimes. According to CDCR, Brinson was sentenced in Los Angeles County in 1994 for first-degree murder and is serving 4 life sentences without the possibility of parole. The Los Angeles Times reported that Brinson shot and killed 4 men execution style during a robbery at an LA apartment. Somehow, David and Stephanie crossed paths and started talking online. They talked about the Word of God and a host of other things. Even though her family was against it, she went ahead to marry David, a man who was never going to get out of prison. Sometimes in November of 2024, Stephanie went to the prison for a conjugal visit as she had done in the past. But on this day, shortly after 2 a.m., inmate David Brinson used a family visit phone to report that his wife had passed out during her visit. Despite immediate life-saving measures by prison staff and responding paramedics, Stephanie Brinson was pronounced dead before 3 a.m.
You know, one day, it was a trip. I have lived in this apartment since 2010. And there was one time I was, my daughter and I were getting ready to go someplace. And my daughter had went back upstairs to get something because she forgot something. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm ready to go. And this guy walks over to the car, and I had my hair in like a different style, like tree braids they call or something. I forget, but whatever the style was, I had it looking cute and stuff. And So this guy runs over to me. He's like, "Oh, I like your hair." And I said, "Thank you." And I'm in the car. I'm in the driver's seat, right? And he's standing by my window. And he's telling me, "I just got out of prison." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he says, "Yeah, I killed somebody." I said, "Okay." He said, "This guy, he was messing with this little girl. So I waited for him. And when I was able to catch up with him, I walked in and I hit him over the head. I tied his hands and then I tied his feet. And then I shot him in the back of the head." I was like, "Okay." And so now I'm like, I have the phone down below and I'm texting my daughter, "Hurry up, hurry up." And, but like, who does that? Who runs over to you and starts sharing some information like that, right? So anyway, my daughter comes down and we had our hair like kind of in similar styles and stuff. And so he was like, "Oh, I like your hair." And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she hurried up and jumped in the car. And I was like, "Okay, you take care." And we drove off. I don't think I've seen him anymore after that. But I love being nice to people. I have a heart of compassion and empathy. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, right? But then there are just times where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna mind my business and keep it pushing. And so in that case with the guy walking over to me talking about how he murdered somebody, I wasn't expecting it. But once he said what he said, there was a part of me that was like, okay, I need to hurry up and go. But yet I knew my daughter was on her way down and we were about to go. And he didn't appear to be threatening at this moment. But yeah, it made the back. Oh, and then he had the nerve to ask me, "Are you seeing anyone?" Yes, I have someone. Like, dude, even if I didn't, you know, but that was pretty wild. But be careful out here, you guys. There are all kinds of folks running around. There are people that look harmless and like I said, you don't want to be judgmental. You don't want to sit there and look at somebody and look down on them and stuff like that, because you never know who that person really is. But you also have to be careful and not get caught up. Don't go into places with people that you don't know and it's dark and although she had I guess several conjugal visits that went well for her, still that was dangerous. That wasn't like the smartest of things to do. So anyway, you guys take care. Make sure that you do put a pre-need plan in place, because we don't know what life has in store for us. And it doesn't have to be murder, but you never know. It could be. Just we don't know. We don't know. So get your plan put in place. Y'all take care, and I'll be back another time and talk about something else. Ciao for now.